out in this field that we've been waiting to get into for quite some time now, and I've got my first hole. In fact, it's my second hole. My first hole was just rubbish, and this is just rubbish really. It's down here, look. There it is. It's a thing. It's one of those. It obviously goes on something that locks, but what that is, I have no idea. Suggestions on a postcard, please. Well, I've got a button. It's had a piece taken off it, look, but it's probably late 1700s. All the other finds I've had so far, apart from my bullet and penny, is a nice bit of surface glass. Look, nice bit of green glass. I think Steve's got another bit of that. That's an interesting bit of lead. It looks almost nail-like, as if it's been hammered at the top as well. Put it in the picture, it does help. Yeah. And lead. That funny thing, and a bottle top, of course. The proverbial bottle top. Little button. Let's carry on. Next, please. Well, this is my next one. What have I got? I've got a splattered 38 bullet by the looks of things. That's hit something quite hard. Well, we've got quite a deep hole there, guys. It's about 10 inches deep. And right at the bottom of it, what did I pull out? 1910 penny. Look. That's George 5. 1910. Got a funny pattern there on it, hasn't it? Yeah. Oh, look at this, what Mr. Magpie's found. It's a buckle sticking out the ground, look. Hey.
It's a proper service.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, that's grand. I got another baton. Tom back this time. Yes. Probably mid 1700s. Well, here we go, look. There's a buckle, and it's still got some of the silvering on it, look. That'd be a horse harness. It could possibly be a belt buckle, but it's more likely to be a horse harness. Because the farmer would have noticed if his trousers fell down because he'd lost his belt. Some nice silvering on that, isn't there? It's called tinning rather than silver plate. This one's for Ben. I just dug this hole, and my machine certainly locked onto this one. There we go. Quite a modern lock by the looks of things. Yes. Next, please. Oh, we've got a bag seal here, guys. It looks like JH, JM, something like that, and something. Not a lot to see on this one. It has got something on the other side, but it's very faint. It could be a bit of road noise here because there's a busy road just outside there. Just come across this. It looks like a button, but it's not. I've never seen a button like that, not with a back like that, fella. I think that is probably off a horse harness, bit of horse harness decoration. You know, the old horse brasses. There we are. Well, there's the hole down there, but I don't know what it is. It does look a bit like a duck though. Honey bread. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's got a screw thread at this end. And it obviously pivoted at that point as well, so not sure. Not sure. Well, I just had a surface find, but it's not metal. It's a Vulcanite bottle stopper, and this one has an A on the top. And a Vulcanite bottle stopper. Been in the wars, that one. You know, in the wartime they used to make these, and they used to hollow out the top because it saved on materials. And for every 10 that you made like that, with the hollows in the top, you could make 12. There you go, Vulcanite bottle stopper. Well, I've had some more bits of scrap. I've just had a button. It's an overall button. It's the sort of overalls, the one-piece ones that Winston Churchill used to wear, a pair of blue ones. He was famous for them. Yep, overall button. Another intriguing little bit. It looks like a ratchet system of some sort. Oh, dropped it. There it is. Look, it's like a ratcheting thing. Unless it's a staircase for a mouse. Who knows? This field, by the way, if you don't know, this is one of the fields that belongs to the mansion. It's rented out to a local farmer. In the mansion I've found quite a few apple tree tags and other plant tags, but mostly apples. And I've just found another one here. And this is miles from the gardens. I don't actually know what it's for. It says Marie, and then something that looks like L, possibly A, something A, L, L, E, E. Marie something Ali. Well, you should know by now that I've been waiting to unroll one of these pieces of lead with a curse written inside. Now this is very white lead, so this is quite old, although it is very smoothly chopped at each end. I'm going to open it and we'll have a look. I'll just do it one-handed. Well, can't see anything in there. It's not fully open, but there's no curse. One day my curse will come, we'll see. In this ear hole, we got one of these, look. It's a pistol ball. Still in situ, and he's a lovely, smooth, nice one. He's been dropped here, so he's not been fired. Ooh. Out he pops. Fresh in there, look. Nice. I like pistol balls. Musket balls are a bit bigger than this. That's definitely a pistol ball. I don't know who's just gone past down there, but there was like 20 police motorbikes, one after another, all with the lights flashing and woo-woos, and a couple of cars at the end. Anyway, we have another hole. Now this is made out of lead, I think. It's a lead alloy. See, it's got a bit of a pattern on it there. I just think that's a piece of a horse harness again. Just sit on the leather. Oh, I did forget to mention, I'll get it out. Mr. Magpie bought this for me for the displays. Good piece of chain. But look, you can see how thick that link is there. Look how thin it's worn at the end. It's almost completely worn through. That's probably why that ended up in the ground, because one of them broke. Even this link here is getting a bit thin up here. In the good old days when we had quacks, the usual remedy for most ills was a course of leeches, and the other thing they used to do was to bleed you, and when they'd slice a vein and let some blood come out. And the tools they used to look a bit like that on the end, and they were very sharp along this bottom edge, and they'd slice you with them like that. I don't believe that this is one, but it's the same shape, although it's chopped off there. That's what they used to look like, very similar to that, sharp along the bottom edge. A bleeding tool. I got a rivet this time. Rivet. Steve's heading this way. He's over there, look. I've got a hole. Steve is the buckle king today. He must have had 7 or 8 buckles. Oh, I think I've had 3. But I've had 2 locks. And here's my next one, which is a chub lock. There's chub down here in this little panel. Lost the staple part. But yes, that is a chub lock. Well, it's been a long time since I had a good signal. Now this gave me a cracking signal, and if it was lead you'd say it was a musket ball. But it's copper and it's hollow, and I do believe there's a hole in it just there. So I think it's a ball finial or something, not sure what. Could be off almost anything. Well, it's round and it's copper coloured, but it's not a coin, it's a button. There's the impression, and I think half the silvering that was on this button has been left behind in the impression, and all the silvering on it's gone now. Look, I was hoping it was a livery button, but it's not. Oh, it's still got the shank and everything. That's lovely. I'm quite happy with that. I like buttons. Another hole, another find. This one, it looks like a sump plug. For those of you that don't know what a sump plug is, it's a threaded plug that you screw in the bottom of your engine to keep all the oil in. When you do an oil change, you take the sump plug out, all the oil runs out. It's got a couple of keyways there as well, look, for a tool to tighten it up. That's what I think it is. It looks like a sump plug. It smells like a sump plug. It probably is a sump plug. Well, I've had more bits of lead, and I've just pulled this tiny little button out. It's a bit fancy. It's got like a star pattern in the middle, and it's got a crimpy edge. Probably off a lady's blouse or something like that. It's taken all day, but I'm sure this is a coin down here. Came out of this hole, it wasn't very deep at all, look. Let's have a look. Don't be a button, please. Oh, I can see a head there. It's George II. That's a George II halfpenny. This side looks absolutely toasted. That's where the date would be down there. But that's George II definitely. I'm going to clean him up and then I'll let you have another look. Well, I can clearly see George II's head on there. I'm sure you'll be able to make it out. I'll put a good picture on. I can't get this gunk off his face at the moment. The other side, which would be that way up, I can see the edge of Britannia's shield over there, and perhaps a trident there, but the only letter I can see in the date is a 7 right on the end. Well, there's a hole down there, look. Mr. Magpie's way down there. And what have I just pulled out? I want you to tell me. Look at that. Looks like a magnifying glass holder, doesn't it? But it's not. You wouldn't get a magnifying glass in there, they just pop out again. Look. There's no groove or anything in there. It's got a screw on this end as well, and that looks like a handmade thread. You get Rains guides which are similar to this, but much shorter and bigger and heftier. This is a bit of a, I don't know what it is.